What's up, guys? It's Coach Grant with First Down Training, and today we're going to be breaking down some of DeAndre Hopkins' route running. I'm going to be talking about how you guys can use kind of a hesitation release off the line, how you guys can beat a DB who lunges at you and tries to be real physical to press you straight off the line, and just overall how you guys can create some separation. So I hope this video gives you guys some value, gives you some ins and outs of just how DeAndre Hopkins approaches his route running, some of the best parts of his game. And then it's obviously how you guys can get better as a whole. But also, fellas, if you're a wide receiver and you want to improve your game on the field, you want to be able to do the specific drills that wide receivers need to do to take their route running, press releases, catching ability, and all the above to that next level, check out that very first link in the description, fellas, for our 28-day on-field wide receiver workout plan. So what it is, it's 4 weeks of specific workouts broken down into specific sets and reps for those drills, and then we give you a 30-minute long instructional video where we break down each day of the plan, we explain the importance of each drill, and then we break down what each drill works on and show you a full speed example. So I hope you guys can check that out. Very first link in the description for 28 days of on-field wide receiver workouts. Let's get started. So this release right here is this like walk-up release here from DeAndre Hopkins, right? So now this walk-up release, I see a lot of people do this, and this isn't necessarily something that I would, 100% of the time say like, hey, this is the first release you should go with, but maybe they're trying to sell something. Maybe a couple times off the game, he's done this little walk-up and then maybe burst out on an out, right? The tempo of the play changes, everything's different, and this walk-up release is not something you want to do when you're a first read slant, right? So if the concept is like, let's say it's a double slant, Hopkins is out of the slot, this is not something you want to do and take your sweet time when the quarterback's got to get this thing out of his hands. It's probably like an RPO situation back here where the quarterback, well, it looks like more of a drop back concept right here, as you can see from Watson. It doesn't look like it's quick game, right? It's like Watson's going from like 1 to 2 back down to the slant. Like the slant's the third read. So we could take my time on this second or third read, but we don't want to rush into it because we don't want to get to the spot of the play too early, but we don't want to take too long to where we're not at the spot the quarterback needs me to be, right? So you got to find that happy balance. So especially with this walk-up release or any kind of hesitation hop release, usually what DBs are taught is just get hands, get physical, try to jam this dude, try to knock him off this line because that's how we can stop it, especially because Hopkins does raise up this pad level a little bit, right? But when we can be patient off the line of scrimmage and then we have a sudden burst and a sudden reaction off of this DB, I can get a lot of space. So you see when this DB lunges, right? When they lunge, they're off balance, right? So anytime you guys get a DB who's over aggressive, that should be easy for you guys. You come up to the line of scrimmage, you're on one-on-one, 7-on-7, you get a DB who doesn't care about the coverage, doesn't care about anything, treating it like 7-on-7 because he knows it's a pass play, he knows the snap count, and he wants to lunge at you. Dude, that should be easy as long as we have a plan. So when he lunges at me, I got to be physical right back. I got to make sure that I keep a good base. I got to make sure I'm swatting those points of control. So what are the points of control? The points of control are like the back of the elbow, back of the arm, and back of the shoulder. And if I could be physical while he's off balance, as fellas, a DB's base is everything. If a DB can stay in his base and get hands, then yeah, we're in trouble, right? But if he lunges at me like this and he's off balance, if I just swat his hands away, there's really nothing he can do because he doesn't have his base to bail him out. So that's what we got to make sure we do, fellas. Anytime I work some kind of hesitation release, we talked about what read you want to use this type of a release on and what read you want to be more patient and what read you want to be more quick. But anytime we got a DB who's lunging at me, whether I'm coming straight off the line, I'm working a speed release, or whether I'm working this like hesitation walk release, I got to make sure that I have a plan, right? Got to have a plan for your hands, got to attack that point of control to be able to get his hands off and to be able to create some separation. Because if I could get him to be here and I could do my job of actually accelerating out and bursting, I got a lot of space. And again, especially being let's say you're on the bigger side as a receiver, even just a smaller, quicker guy, we should be tough to be brought down in space. They shouldn't be able to get us down. If we get to the secondary, we should score. That's got to be our mindset. We catch that ball, we get separation off the line, and then we should go try to take this thing 50, however many yards down to go score. Okay, let's watch the thing again full speed. It's a great example of how you guys can be patient, how you guys can be sudden and react when a DB tries to shoot those hands and jam you straight off the line. So Hopkins does a great job having a plan for those hands, accelerate off that break, and then create as much space as possible. All right, guys, we want to thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. If you guys have any questions at all, please don't hesitate to leave those in the comments below. I will get back to you as soon as possible. I always appreciate the feedback, always appreciate the new ideas. It helps me, just make videos, come up with new ideas, so I definitely appreciate it. And also, fellas, 4-week-long on-field wide receiver workout plan, everything to help your route running, press releases, explosiveness, balance, hands, all the above. Specific drills broken down as specific sets and reps. Then we give you an instructional video where we break down each drill, the importance of each drill, and then we give you a full speed example. So I hope you guys could check it out. Very first link in the description. I'll see you guys next time.